of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs.
And the Cleveland starting five. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Wade in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Draymond Green. Stephen Curry is out there with Anthony Melton. Then it's Moody. And it's Santos in at the power forward spot. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Now here's Mitchell. The 3 ball. Wade misses. Here's Santos. Oh, stolen by Harden. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Harden.
And look at the mobility there from Mobley. Excellent at executing in the open floor.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. And he buries his first look.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
Harden surveying the D. On the wing, Wade takes the 3, and the 3-pointer goes.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Santos. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the basket by Curry.
All right, Steph, I see your 3, and I'll raise you with one of my own.
Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Curry. Back to Moody. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Now here's Harden. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he misses his first shot of the game. Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Pass to Melton. Green up top. Here's Santos. Covered by Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Green. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Mobley down low. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Mobley's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, sometimes you know contact is coming, and Mobley did a nice job making sure he got the bucket.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Now here's Harden. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
Here's Curry. From deep. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Harden, the pass to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. And that's good. Harden for 3.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Pass to Moody. And here is Green. Allen defending. Here's Santos. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Curry, no good. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Mitchell. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Evan Mobley.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Green. From deep, Melton. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominated.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Melton on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Green, the pass to Moody. Melton on the wing. 14 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Making the most of those high percentage shots.
Harden finds Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Allen outside. Mobley passes to Harden. And Cleveland another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. From deep 3-point range. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Pass to Wade. Back to Mobley. Outside Harden. Mobley outside. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Wade. He's averaging about 6 points per game. From the arc. Harden misses. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Melton outside. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. Fires the 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 9.
Yeah, at this point, we're shocked if Steph even misses one of those.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, Theo.
Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Merrill comes in for Wade. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Number 5, the Warriors.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Mobley with it. Really struggled in that loss against Miami. Here's Harden. Warriors with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
Here's Mobley. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. From deep, Mitchell. Pure from 3-point range.
3 points.
Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Green with a screen on Harden. Curry from deep 3-point land. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Cleveland leading by 7. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Mobley, a screen on Green. Tyson with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Melton outside. To the middle. Here's Santos. Pass to Melton. Launches a 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's Mitchell. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Mitchell's got 7. The Warriors have got 7 of 15 to find the net. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
They've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Pass to Melton. Outside Moody. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game. And here's Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. Curry against Harden. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Melton outside. Back to Green. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Curry against Harden. Curry passes to Green. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Merrill outside. Pass to Mobley. From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Santos. Melton on the wing. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by James Harden. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point lead. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Pass to Santos. The 3. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 6. And there's the lob. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Now Curry, 9 points in the game. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 11 points.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Cavaliers on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop. and gotten high percentage looks.
On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Sam Merrill. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Keon Ellis is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at the four-man position.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
There's a screen. Outside Pajemski. Here's the three. Schroeder with a rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Ellis outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 7. And here's Pajemski. He had 22 in the win against Brooklyn.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Now here's Porzingis. With a 9-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass. Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Tyson. Now Allen, guarded by Post. Allen inside. He's against Post. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And this is a testament to Allen's focus. Able to score despite the defense being up on him.
Outside Payton. Back to Pajemski. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Merrill outside. Pass to Tyson. Now here's Schroeder. Now here's Ellis. 17 points for him last game against Miami.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Covered by Merrill. Now Porzingis. It's Pajemski on the wing. Back to Payton. It's stolen by Ellis. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Tyson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Ellis, and it's James Harden in for Schroeder. With the ball. He's got 7 to stop the run. Outside Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Moody. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Golden State.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Tyson. Outside Harden. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Now here's Payton. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Harden. 9 points in the game. Pass to Tyson. Hauled in by Curry. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Here's Melton. foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
The free throw drops for Melton. And the Warriors making a switch here. Green is checked in. Good on both. Here's Harden. Merrill outside. Here's Wade. Allen a screen. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. Tyson's got 9 points.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Harden, the pass to Allen. Allen a screen. And he's going for the oop here. To the inside. Here's Green. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Free throw no good for Green.
Look, to win in this league, you need competitors. And Draymond Green brings it every single night. He plays with a passion that is unmatched.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Warriors trail by 9. Melton outside. Green with a screen on Harden. Curry passes to Moody, and here is Green. And it's all from 3-point range.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. Left side Mitchell from outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Porzingis misses. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Now Harden. He's got 11. Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Outside Porzingis. Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Wade.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Outside Harden. Back to Wade. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now here's Porzingis. A 17-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Inside, here's Harden. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Harden's got 13.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm giving them hype for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you, BA.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Santos has checked in for the Warriors. Bryant, he's checked in for Cleveland. Outside Moody. Curry looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. To end the drought. And Bryant pulls it down.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Harden against Melton. Harden, the pass to Bryant. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Curry. Here's Santos. 4-3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Bryant, the pass to Wade. Lets it go from 11. To the wing, right side. Here's Tyson. 9 points in the game. Pass to Wade. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Back to Moody. From deep, Melton. Not going to go that time. Cleveland leading by 14. Pass to Wade. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected cam? The Warriors shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Melton on the wing to halt the run. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Tyson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Curry for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Tyson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
A minute and a half left in the second period. Back to Wade. Puts up a 3. And Cleveland another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Curry passes to Green. From deep, Melton hits the trifecta. Melton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right,
A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Bryant. And it's Mobley in for Wade. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Tyson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Down low. Here's Green. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Mobley outside. Harden from outside. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Warriors trail by 20. Pass to Santos. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Curry against Harden. Here's Tyson. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 17. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Golden State Warriors.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, yeah, they've been great all season. They could coast from here on out, but not likely. These guys are raw. That means tough for those who don't know.
Okay, I'm really glad you explained that. At first I thought you were insinuating they missed their pregame meal. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Warriors trail by 17. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the power forward. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Melton outside. The 3 from Curry. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 17. Pass to Allen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Stephen Curry. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
2 shots.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your off-season is shorter.
2 shots.
And then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
And he knocks down the first one.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Melton. Donovan Mitchell with a board. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 22 was their biggest lead. Pass to Mobley. Harden against Curry. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Mobley. Mobley's got 3 assists tonight.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Melton. Outside Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Curry from deep three-point land. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Wade misses. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Pass to Curry. Outside Moody. Melton outside. From downtown. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 8 rebounds in the game.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Curry against Harden. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Harden's got 24 points.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Curry against Harden, and the basket by Curry. He's got 19.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
Shoots off the step back. Nice shot by Harden.
3rd quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. When it comes to the real NBA, here are the assist leaders. 5th best, James Harden.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Moody from outside. Counted from distance. Moody's got 9.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Well, they call him stay ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, B.A., there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
And so it's Golden State with it after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Santos. Now here's Melton. Right side Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Mitchell. Melton covers. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Melton. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Melton. Now here's Curry, defended by Harden. From deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Now here's Harden. And he's got 28 now. Wade misses.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Launches it. That won't go either for Curry.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Mitchell against Melton. Mobley, a screen on Melton. Outside Mitchell. The three. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you must box out Allen, a strong player who can hurt you on the offensive glass.
Outside Moody to win the drought. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Harden. Here's Wade. Outside Mitchell. Back to Wade for 3. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Moody. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Wade, the pass to Mobley. Allen outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You take a look at the Warriors. They'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push.
Well, I think for the Warriors, their season's in danger of slipping away. But still, it's not too late. With a strong push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bajemski's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Wade. Moody, good.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Cleveland leading by 21. Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
Pass to Green. Good work there as it goes. Green's got 6 points.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Outside Harden. Out to Mobley. Here's Tyson. Allen a screen. There's the triple. The shot by Tyson, no good. Warriors trail by 21. Pass to Pajemski. And here's Melton. The three is up. Cavaliers with a rebound.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now here's Harden. And he's got 28 now. There's the steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Santos. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Well, I was getting benched if I took that 3 on a break, but not now.
Pass to Harden. Snatched away. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Melton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. From deep, Mitchell. The Warriors pull it in. Santos has got his 4th rebound in this one. Moody on the wing. To the paint. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden from outside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 17. Now Melton. Green with a screen on Mitchell. And Melton, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Melton's got 16 points now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. There's the three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Harden. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago.
2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Podziemski. No made baskets yet. Melton on the wing. Check by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 18. The drive by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's 6'11" Mobley taking it to the hoop. Some long limbs coming at you.
Outside Moody. Here's Podziemski. Gets the 3 ball to go. Podziemski's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Post is checked in for Draymond Green. Porzingis comes in for Santos. Payton's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Melton. Cleveland also making some changes. Ellis is checked in for Mobley. Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Schroeder in for Harden. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter. And here's Schroeder. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Tyson. 3-pointer. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Tyson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. Porzingis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, his accuracy from the stripe was pretty impressive in their previous game.
Wade, he's checked in for Ellis.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Schroeder. No points yet. Pass to Wade. 3-pointer. And Cleveland another 3.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now here's Curry. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. And so it's Cleveland. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got James Harden. Dean Wade is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the 3. 5 to shoot. Back to Harden. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Harden's got 36 points.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Pajemski from deep three-point land. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless, Curry continues to add to his resume.
To the middle. Here's Wade. And he converts the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. Launches it. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Outside Harden. Pajemski grabs the board.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Payton passes to Curry. The 3 ball. And the Warriors with another 3.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Wade. Here's Harden, defended by Pajemski. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And that one misses. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Wade. Now here's Merrill. Wade, the pass to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Wade. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got rebound number 7 tonight. That one's good from Green, and the assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
Now here's Harden. Back to Merrill. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
On the wing, Curry, covered by Merrill. Outside Payton. Here's Green. Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Merrill outside. Here's Harden. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Outside Payton. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Harden. Here's Tomlin. Back to Harden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And right now, if you're the defense, you've got to be careful. Harden excels at finding ways to get to the free throw line.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Moody comes in for Payton. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Tomlin. Mobley comes in for Wade. And Mitchell subbed in for Tyson. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Harden hits them both.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Green. Now Melton. Now Curry fires the 3. The rebound by Allen.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Merrill passes to Harden. Outside for Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Curry with it. Green, the pass to Melton. 4-3, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Melton's got 21.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Mobley outside. Back to Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 42 in the game.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Melton outside. Pass to Santos for 3. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home. And he's now got the double-double.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
Green with a screen on Harden. And here's Curry for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. It's Merrill on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Tries to break his ice. The rebound by Moody.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Melton left side. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Cleveland leading by 16. Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Green. And here's Melton. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Outside Mitchell on the wing. Wade. Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mobley. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Warriors trail by 13. Moody passes to Curry. Pass to Melton. Launches a 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Wade. Moody defends. Wade, the pass to Mobley. Outside Harden. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Harden's got 45 points.
Such an aggressive offensive player. Harden is ready to shoot whenever he's got the rock.
Pass to Santos. And there's a pick. Back to Melton. Here's Curry. For 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Harden can't get the 3. Warriors trail by 13. Now Green, beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Here's Harden. Let's loose for 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Moody. The 3 is off. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Mobley fires. Buries it from outside.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
Outside Moody. And there's the screen. Puts up the tray. Ooh, it misses. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. And Cleveland another 3.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Cavaliers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Now here's Melton. Green, a screen. Back to Curry. Looking to win the run. Mobley grabs the board. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rebounded by Green. Harden against Curry. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For reporter Allie LaFour.